Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, schools will be closing from this coming Wednesday up until the end of the Easter weekend. I think some schools are already closed from today until the 13th of April, also my birthday. After the President's speech last night, this has now been decided. And of course, the Gauteng MEC for Education tweeted that this is an important opportunity for kids to also be educated at home. It's not just a free holiday.
Absolutely. Now we're back with Dr. Emil Reid, and joining us now is registered Councillor Banetsi Mphunga. Lovely to meet you, sir. Now, with this whole topic and it being a Monday, we like to focus on how to raise our kids and instilling good values in them. So how important is motivation within the kids?
Basically, if each and every family would make kids' efforts and attempts to do things be part of their day-to-day lives, it would raise kids and a generation that is full of motivation. And so that is why it is so important to have motivation as part of our day-to-day menu for the kids.
So schools are closed, and I think there's a lot of children that I've heard of a few cases in Cape Town and Johannesburg where kids actually got infected as well by the coronavirus. Apparently, I know that I heard a rumor that they were saying that children won't actually get as sick from it. What is the infection rate like with children, and how harmful is it to them?
Well, at this point in time, we actually don't know a lot. The cases that we had that's been described in the literature and also case studies from other countries, we have seen that the kids as even newborns can
Yeah, we saw that there was a little child born with the corona the other day.
And what we also saw is that they are not getting ill. So they do have viremic symptoms, flu symptoms, but otherwise they do quite well.
Okay.
Wow. And that the highest group and the highest risk groups are still the elders, above the age of 65 with comorbid diseases like lung problems, dialysis, chronic kidney function, etc. Those are the people that actually becomes very, very sick.
So the fear is just your child getting COVID, but then going home and passing it on to their grannies or their grandfathers. That's where that gets really, really dangerous here.
And Banetsi, on your side, as a registered counsellor, a lot of parents right now have to talk to their kids and bring down the hysteria, make sure we all have a level head and we know what we're dealing with moving forward. So how do you sit down with your kid and you have to break down such a mammoth virus that's everywhere? You turn on TV, you go onto the newspaper. What kind of conversation should be happening within the household?
Currently, the conversations that are taking place in our households, it's jokes about COVID-19, and kids are running away with that and spreading to other kids, of which it's a good time to sit down with your kids and have a play kind of a setup where you'll make it a child-friendly topic to talk about with those tender minds, because at that age, that is where they are able to grasp the concepts and move forward with whatever measures you have recommended to them. Make it a discussion more than an instruction.
Yeah, and then just to continue on that, as Jeannie said just now, that a lot of kids are going to be learning from home now. So how do you make sure they stay motivated, they stay focused, they keep their eye on the prize at the end of the day? Because we do want to raise successful, intelligent kids.
It's so coincidental that even varsity students are told to stay at home and self-isolate, some of them. So it is a good opportunity to bring that bond between a young sister who is in primary school and a big sister who is in varsity, where they come together and engage in playful activities that will make sure one day they will be where their big sister is at, and they are active with activities that will encourage hygiene and repetitive habits, which can still be motivated as part of keeping hygiene and stay away from things that might be contaminated.
I love that. I think right now it's very crucial for us all, whether you're working from home, studying from home, or just having to keep a clean, healthy space around you. Keep your eye on the prize. Do not lose focus. Do not get tempted by all these things that are happening around you. I've heard on the radio that it's also important to set working hours. Even if you're working at home, set those working hours the same way you'd
Just to encourage a discipline.
Yeah.
But also, I think while children are at home, it's obviously not a free holiday, so they should be encouraged to be reading, to be going over their syllabuses, and actually, depending on the age of the kid, but I really think parents should be having conversations about hygiene and cleanliness, because it is bizarre how few people have got, like, only now we're so conscious of it, but actually washing your hands should be a thing even without COVID-19. Thank you so much for being here today, and hopefully the message of calming down the hysteria has definitely been penetrated to the nation. Thank you very much for sharing some more information with us.
Absolutely. Now, it's been a show filled with inspiration and very important information. Now, keep your family safe, wash your hands, and do not panic. This is the time that we take at home, and this is what we need you to know from us here at Afternoon Express. Now, we'll see you again tomorrow for an Afternoon Express cook-along.
Until then, good night and God bless. Ciao.